New coach, but the same result for the Jags. That said, Doug Pederson's debut did offer some hope. Jaguars won't be stuck in the same losing pattern. Joining me on the morning show, news for Jags sports analyst Frank Frangie. And Frank, the team roared back from a deficit before allowing the Commanders a couple of late touchdown drives. Pederson put it best this go round. They beat themselves.
Yeah, you have to finish, and that's what he talked about too. And there's no question, you got to finish the job. And Doug talked about that, and he's right about that. But I thought there was some hope. There were some big plays along the way that I think were the difference in the game. This was one of them, the touchdown to Terry McLaurin. Right before that, they converted a big third down, and I thought those were some of the big plays. Here's the other one. If he doesn't hit this play in the corner of the end zone, then they've got to settle for a field goal, and you're still a field goal away, 1 point away from winning the game. But I thought they played pretty well. I thought, listen, Trevor's got to hit some throws he didn't make. He's got to hit some throws, Bruce. He missed some of those throws, and he knows that. He missed a touchdown to Etienne early in the game, a ball a little bit behind Etienne that Travis probably should have caught later in the game. He missed a corner route to Zay Jones for a touchdown. He's got to hit those. But look, it's his 18th start ever. He played against Carson Wentz, who's got 16,000 yards passing in the NFL. I was encouraged. They've got to finish. They've got to make some plays, but I thought they played well at times.
Let me talk about the word finish. Teachable moments. Again, back to what Pederson said. Finish a play, finish a series, finish a drive, finish the game.
No, and again, I think that comes down to the quarterback's got to hit plays when those plays are there. I think that's the big part of it. You got to hit those plays when they are there. That's a throw you just saw right there. They've got to connect on that. And I believe as the season goes along, they're going to hit those plays. Number one, he's got to have better protection. You know, he was getting hammered almost every time back there. They will hit those plays. But Trevor knows that. The fact is, Doug Pederson is such a good play caller, Bruce, that he has them in position to make the plays if they protect it, if he hits them. That's what I was encouraged the most about. They know what they're doing. This did not look like the past. This looked like a team that knew what it was doing. It really did. They just didn't make the plays.
So you talked about him missing Etienne. He missed him in the first quarter.
Yeah.
There has got to be better pass protection.
Yeah, and well, that was probably the thing that concerned me the most, is the fact that he got harassed as much as he did. Pass protection wasn't as good as I expected. No, look, that's one of the better lines in the league. Payne and Allen, the two tackles, are really good. But those are the play you just saw there. You've got to hit those plays. I thought pass protection, if you ask me the one thing that concerned me the most, everything got hurried up. Everything got rushed because Trevor didn't have a lot of time. Now, again, when he did have time, he missed some throws. But I thought that's what concerned me the most, the pass protection.
Okay, positives. Trayvon Walker, #1 draft pick. He performed pretty well.
You think? 1 sack, 1 interception in his first game ever. The interception was a big boy play now. I mean, you don't see that kind of play very often. I thought Trayvon was terrific. The first game he ever would play. Here's the sack, came off the edge, and I mean lightning quick off the edge there. And the interception was an amazing play that you just don't see a lineman make very often. I think Trayvon Walker is going to be the next big thing. He's played one game, and he's, look at this play. Defensive ends or outside linebackers just don't make plays like this. This is an amazing play. I can tell you this. That was the talk of people around the Jags, the two big boy plays that Trayvon Walker made.
All right, so let's talk about what's next. Jags return home Sunday, take on the Indianapolis Colts. Way too early to talk about must-wins, but beating a divisional favorite early in the season, that'd make a statement.
Well, think about it. The Colts have not won here in many, many years. The Colts always struggle here. Now, it's a different Colts team. All of a sudden, Matt Ryan is their quarterback. You're going against another experienced quarterback. So here's what happens. 2 games in a row now, you've got a young quarterback in Trevor, who's a good player but very young, going against a veteran guy. Matt Ryan's 35 years old. He's done this for a long time. Great player with the Falcons. But the Colts didn't play so great yet either yesterday. They had a tie of all things. So the Colts have not won here very often. Matt Ryan's a very good veteran quarterback. I think Trevor will hit the plays he didn't hit last week. I think Doug Pederson will draw him up. That's going to be a good game Sunday here at home.
Like John Lennon sang, all they were saying is give Jags a chance.
Yeah. They were. I'd say I saw a lot that I really liked, Bruce. They lost the game, but I was encouraged.
All right, 1010 XL this afternoon, 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
All right, Frank Frangie on the radio.